Ring you Christopher Browell. That's what he has to say. He's not going to say anything. They just don't pick up. That's their strategy. Call, don't pick up. I'm having some phone problems. Phone doesn't ring. What is going on? Here we go.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself another daily message. Today's Thursday, the 13th of March, 2025, and it's now been 584 days that you've kidnapped my brother and are holding him against his will and against the law at Sunningdale Care Home. Today's another lovely sunny day that my brother should ideally be out in the community. He should be out visiting his sister, going to the swimming pool, going out on excursions. That was what he was happening in my care. But in your care, nobody knows. Only you know, on which you're hiding, which you're failing to, tell us about. I'm ringing up today because my sister's been crying out in alarm and distress, saying that my brother's died. We don't even know if he's alive or if he's dead or what kind of conditions you're holding him under. He may have died. He may be in hospital. We don't know. Obviously, she's saying that she can't even sleep anymore and she's beside herself. And you're just simply sitting back and watching a catastrophe happen in real time so you can just take pleasure and out of our misery. It's completely ridiculous. How is it the fact that my brother's being detained there? I'm just asking you a simple question, haven't I? What legal basis are you detaining him? And you can't answer that question. All you can do is buy off the judges and the justices and pervert the institution of justice so you can maintain your perception and the deception that you're egalitarian and benevolent and are acting in my brother's best interest. How can it be? Who's providing my brother with emotional support? It's a month of Ramadan. How is he meeting his religious needs? Who's doing that? Or we'll just do it all ourselves now here. Or because it's just going to save you money, is it? It's not going to say, I trust me, in the end, it's not going to save you money. But you seem to be under this perception that, we'll just kick the can down the road. We are alarmed and distressed, going out of our minds, knowing that Talib is held in there against his will. We've got no way of finding out what kind of conditions he's being held under. You have recruited Shaida, that lives in a council house. You've recruited Halda, whose son Shakil is a service user, so they are subservient to you. You have recruited Adalat, who's always been nefarious and estranged from the family. So you've recruited these people. You've recruited Shagufta, Wasim and Tasvir, Nazim's children, whom you previously worked with, in order to help them get their Nazim's estate. So these are all your agents that are working with you, and you've told them specifically, don't tell him anything. Just leave him in this information vacuum, a prison, and will mentally torture him. This is just psychological and mental torture. But you can torture and psychologically torture, but there will be consequences to this. My brother's dying. No doubt he is dying. We are family are alarmed and distressed that we don't even know. We can't even speak to him on the telephone to check he's okay. Alright, but you were very insistent, I'm his care worker, I need to see your brother. Why do you need to see my brother? So you could kidnap him. So your agenda was always to kidnap him into your care and custody and then squander all his money. That was the case. That was what you did in my mother's case, isn't it? This is completely reprehensible and deplorable of you all, just sitting there watching us deteriorate and doing nothing, negligent and neglectful. But this is a situation that you've created as a local authority. This situation doesn't need to exist. You created this situation for your benefit, to act negligently and neglectfully to save on costs. That's all this comes down to. Between you and myself as a local authority has always been a labour dispute. You want me to do something for free? I'm saying no. Obviously, nobody does something for free. Don't be stupid. You don't do anything for free, so why should we do something for free? So then you've attempted to exploit my labour, and when I'm putting a charge on it, you're like, what we're going to do now, we're going to start murdering his family members and torturing and humiliating, degrading us. Why is that the case? I mean, it's now been 584 days. My sister's going out of her mind. You were quite clearly Ever since I raised a safeguarding alert on the 12th of July 2018, I raised that, and then you attempted to kidnap my brother for the first time and then remove me as the nearest relative. You haven't achieved that yet. You haven't gone to court and removed me as the nearest relative, have you? How has that happened? So I'm still his nearest relative. I'm still his next of kin. You can't just take that away from me. And you've also fraudulently taken my DWP appointeeship for Talib. How did that happen? All right, how did the DWP relinquish it? I never relinquished my DWP appointeeship for Talib. All right, you had to get a court order to get that relinquished. But you didn't do that. You just bought off, you got your DWP conspirators to collude with you and remove me and put Adalat in there because Adalat was going to be the brother that you preferred. It's always your preferred carer rather than what's in Talib's best interest and what's Talib's choices. My brother never lacked mental capacity, just like my mother never lacked mental capacity, just like I now don't lack mental capacity as defined in law. But you've taken these laws, you've bought off the High Court judges and justices, perverted the institution of justice, shows you can make a mockery of the legal system so you can continue to maintain this badly put together facade and deception that you are acting in my brother's best interest. It's now been 584 days. When will we get to see our brother again? Are you going to kill him off? Are you going to give us his dead body at least? Or are you going to just burn him? Or cremate him as you see fit? Or bury him as you see fit? All right, this is the reality of my relationship with my brother does not end once he's been murdered. Just like my relationship with my brother Nazim hasn't ended just because you killed him off. It may have ended for you because you no longer have any duty of care to him, but I still have a duty of care to my brother Nazim. I still have a duty of care to my father, my mother, and also my brother Talib.
15 seconds recording time remaining.
Okay, Mr. Browell, time is getting the better of us once again. The reality is that my sister's going frantic, thinking that our brother is killed off. He's probably in hospital, he's probably suffering, he's no doubt psychologically being tortured. He's been 584 days. We demand to know where our brother is. We demand to see him. Can you not facilitate this? Why?
Your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. Message sent. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, end of message. Yeah, just lies. All just lies and deceptions are peddling in order to torture and murder people. And we have to sit down and take it. Nothing to do.